so you're thinking of selling your property, but you got tenants in it. Watch this video if you want to avoid being miserable for a few months. Let's get started. First of all, I wanted to make this video literally because I've been getting calls from people who are looking to rent, and they tell me about the conversations that they have had with their landlords, right? So they call me telling me, hey Bruno, I know you're a realtor. You probably don't work with rentals, which I don't, but can you please help me? And I'm not gonna talk about tenants in this video, but I'll show you a few mistakes that most people make. That way you can avoid it and sell your home in a peaceful way. So the number one mistake, communication. And I'm telling you, just put yourself in the position of your tenants. Imagine you driving from work to your house, getting a call from this guy who you probably don't even talk to, and this person tells you, hey, you got 60 days to move out. Or hey, you remember the conversation we had that maybe you can renew your lease, but guess what? You're gonna have to find another place to live. Just imagine that. People got kids, people got their job, people got their wives, their husband, family, school districts, all of that good stuff. And all you did was make a phone call and say, you got this many days to wrap up your stuff and leave. Now, you want to know how I know this? Because the tenants that call me, desperate looking for a rental, they're in a very bad mood. And I'm telling you, these people are not going to make your life easier from there. They're not going to make your life easier. Because just like you're making their life miserable, they're going to find every single way to make your life miserable. So if you're going to call a tenant, just humanize the conversation, right? Humanize the conversation. And what I mean by this is that you need to show a little bit of compassion and incentivize them for the hassle that you're going to create. Now, maybe you're thinking, what do you mean the hassle that I'm going to create? They are the one that are going to create the hassle for me because I'm trying to get my property sold and they're going to be there. Maybe they're just on a month-to-month lease, and guess what? I already told them, I already gave them the notice. They need to just pack their stuff and move out, right? That's maybe what you think. And guess what? That might be true to some extent, but believe me when I tell you, if you incentivize them on one of this way that I'm about to show you, your life will be a lot easier. And here's one way of doing that. You can lower the rent for a few months, right? Let's say it's gonna take you 2-3 months to sell the property. You can lower the rent a few $100s until you sell the property. That way they can use that money and use it as a security deposit for the next rental, right? And you gotta let them know why you're doing it. You can have the conversation. You can tell them, hey, I know this is gonna be probably a headache for you and I apologize. I need to sell my home because of this, right? You explained the situation that you have. This is called human to human. It's not about money. It's not about, hey, the market went up, prices are doing great and I wanna make 100K and I don't care about you, your kids, I don't care about anything. So guess what? Pack your stuff and leave. That's not how it works. And that's number one, financial reward by lowering the rent, or maybe you can just get creative, do any type of financial incentive so they can feel motivated and calm that at least it's gonna be slightly better. Number two is coordination, right? If you cannot help them financially, at least help them to coordinate the move. What I mean by this is maybe you can offer them help moving, meaning with loading their trucks, moving their furnitures, moving stuff away. Maybe you can hire a crew, pay the crew $200. Hey, they're gonna be moving this day. I will take care of it. Don't worry about it. Do something, at least do something to help them, right? If you don't want to help them financially, at least help them to coordinate the move. Number three, if you don't want your life to be miserable, you need to have a conversation about privacy. And if you're hiring a realtor, make sure that your realtor is having a conversation about privacy. Because I'm telling you, tenants don't like people, meaning strangers, walking around the house when they're at work and they have no clue what's going on. Especially when they have never been a homeowner. They have no clue how the buying process is, how a showing is supposed to look like. They don't know none of that. So you need to have a conversation and actually respect their privacy. Tell them, hey, I know this is going to be a headache, but since I want to respect your privacy, because I know you have all of your belongings there, I would like to coordinate with you, right, based on your timelines. When do you think it's easier for us to show the home? Do you want to do it maybe once a week or twice a week? for maybe like a 1 or 2 hour block. That way my agent can be there with you guys, letting everybody know. So that's pretty much like an open house style of showing. That means that your agent is supposed to at least put it on the MLS. Hey, showings are only going to be Saturday from 2 to 4. And anybody that walks in there have to sign in and everything. Make sense? That is the easiest way to handle that concern with your tenants. Number 4, and this is a huge mistake, and I'm telling you, I've been on the other side, right? I'm trying to show my buyer this home that is rented. I communicate with the agent and they tell me there's nothing I can do yet because I don't have the tenant's information. I don't have the tenant's contact number. That way I can call them and let them know about the showing. Why? Because the landlord tells me I don't want to bother my tenants, right? So if you don't want to bother your tenants, you don't want to have a conversation with the tenants, you don't want your agent to have a conversation with the tenants, so why are you hiring a realtor? It don't make any sense to me. So if you're selling your home and you're hiring a realtor and you know you got tenants, that's 3 people. That's you, the realtor, and the tenant. Everybody have to be on the same page at all times. Every person. It's not, well, you're my agent, don't get in touch with the tenants, I'm going to talk to them. And then you talk with the tenants, and then you let the agent know. And then the agent have to let the other agents know. And come on, man. Like, really? Is that necessary? So you're making your life miserable for no reason. You're making everybody's life miserable because that is like a high school stuff, right? That is like, let me just call the tenant. So the tenant calls me, then I'm going to call you so you can call the agent. And then the agent tells his buyers, come on. That's why maybe a lot of people complain because their home, oh, it's been rented and I've got so little showings. Because I'm telling you, who wants to show a home like that when you need to talk to 17 people before you can get a showing accepted? Don't make any sense. But anyways, I didn't want to make this video too long. So there you have it. 4 things that you can do to make your life better when you're selling your home with a tenant. Number 1, financial incentive. Either lower the rent, help them with the move. I don't know, give them half of their deposit back so they can use it. Just be compassionate with them. Humanize the conversation. Let them know why you're selling the home. Let them know what you can do for them. Respect their privacy. Coordinate. Communicate with your agent, etc. Now, what I would recommend that is actually even better than everything that I said in this video is just wait for the tenants to leave and sell it when it's vacant. I'm telling you, it's way better to sell a home when it's vacant. That way you can get an inspection done, you can do a walkthrough, you can fix whatever is broken, you can market it properly, you can stage it, you can make more money like that. Makes sense? You can make a lot more money by actually repainting, cleaning the carpet, putting better furniture in there, making it look great, and I'm telling you, you will get way better offers than if you have a tenant in it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.